The events that have transpired in the past arc were really something to behold, and honestly I don't think I'm quite over it. Seeing the passing of one shogun to another, one that might not be so reliable. The change of an era is undeniable. Time just continues to go forward. Not always for the better. And with the world in an uproar, what's everyone going to do now? I think there's going to be a single person that isn't at least a little shaken. And I could really spend quite a while talking about the shogun, the future, exactly what it means to each party, especially the Shinsengumi. But right now, we need to see some more. Oh. Starting off with what can only be imagined to be the funeral procession of the shogun. Empty streets, silhouetted first shot of the background. For personal reasons. The entire city just closed up shop. That's just what someone that everyone truly wants to follow. What they can do. Or a dictator that forces people into caring. But I don't see the same kind of feeling should the current shogun come to pass. Completely silent for like 3 minutes, and the first words muttered. Wow. Gintoki looks even more listless than usual. Add it to the pile of things that he's not been able to accomplish or manage so far. No, that one worked. Wasn't sure on some of them. Not going to look at the message. But I like the switch up between Hardboard Detective, that kind of original fast-paced action scenes to now more contemplative. My words do not work. Opening of this. Crow mask. But now the Shogun assassination arc is concluded. We'll get the fallout of that for a while. And then I think we can go snap back into flat out comedy. And that couldn't be allowed to pass. Although it would have, as soon as that plot is uncovered, the ones truly in charge will have some clawing at their throats soon enough. A bit of self-autonomy. Personal choice is quite important. And the sacrifice of so many, still came somewhat fruitless. Are we going to smash cut into Gintoki now? How many people are feeling the same emotions? Paying a special visit? How different places look when abandoned. To hold a conversation like this, you'll pick up somewhere, I guess. Because he failed in his mission to protect the shogun. What a strange set of circumstances has led to them here. I don't think he particularly cares. I don't see a shogun, I only see a bitch. Quite a good policy, but probably not what you'd want to be saying in a place like this. Unless he's got a way out. Speak your mind. Now, who could have planned something like this? So even if his family were taken hostage, there'd be no need for them after the deed is done. I see. He was willing to go that far, was he? So once again, we've got the two sides there at odds. There's no need, no time for the Shinsengumi. What? A healthy relationship they have. But in a time like this, while the defeated, just wallows. And who stands atop that pile? It's quite a succinct way of putting it, isn't it? The slimy tendrils of war, how much they creep in and destroy everything. And the ones that fight against it, see how that has turned out so far. The man may be gone, but the mission. 3 classes? 3. What imagery for the clouds to part? Unfortunately, I don't see these kind of moments to last all too long either. Let me guess. Well, they've shared several adventures, but yeah, let me guess, because he's the commander of the Shinsengumi and failed. Yep. Making some big orders and decrees straight away, even on such a day. What are you talking about it in the past tense? No, wounds healed up nicely. What's that get up? Just bad dream. We can't let Condor go. Who would replace him? Really? Stakeout? This isn't his place, it's Yamazaki. The Shinsengumi's been disbanded. Or is he just now Toshi? Slow jazz. For this moment to turn into some film noir detective show. Perm boiled. What about the rest of them, though? He's far too straight-laced for that. Did he rewrite all of your... Don't zoom out. Well, we learned a lot more about the hardboiled detective than I needed to. But really it's just... Yeah, exactly. Surrounding himself by lapdogs and yes men. Everything he had is being systematically wiped. It's quite good that they're all at the funeral and the rest of it. Gintoki's not in the best of moods, so... There's... so much pain throughout their past, isn't there? I like the glints in the eyes whenever Gintama does that. Just... They would all be taken down with him. The only one that they could rely on. This second, just one glance and the realization that came to them. Did he wait there all that time just to relay the message? I like that this episode is that kind of... the fallout of everything, showing the pain and anger. Keeping up his practice. What does it mean to live on? This decision, the path they will take next, really defines each and every one of them. Is he coming up with his own plan of action? Well, oh, there was smoke at the top. Really lead to the best outcome. And only now it's in, what, name and memory only. You had to wait until out of out of the eye shot of everyone. It really is. It really is quite bad weather, isn't it? Also, I'm sure the raining is a reference. And compared to Kagura's funeral, I'm so glad they didn't use that as a last minute joke. But what is the cannot remember the name. White shirt police. It's like Mimawagumi or something. But are they going to carry on work under the new rule? Or is there some plan or plot being devised as well? And no matter the circumstance or how they're feeling currently, the rage, the guilt, the mourning, after hearing Toshiro talk like that, the demon vice commander, we have our things to protect, follow your own line of code, but don't throw yourselves away. I do like the return of the hard-boiled detective, taking in some of the ex-members of the Shinsengumi and others finding our own way forward, even if Okta is, homeless? He can join Hasegawa for a bit. We haven't had him in for a while. I mean, show him the ropes of what it's like. It's really making us think quite a lot. What is it that we hold dear to ourselves? And with Condor being taken and, the actual commander dude, can't remember his name, how far are some plots going to go to try and hamper the order of execution, let alone save them from it? How many are going to lose their way during this fallout? How many are going to give up and roll over? I don't think too many at all. There's going to be some fight back, and of course this new shogun, Nobunobu. I wonder if by the end of all of this, the shogun's will of dismantling the position of shogun itself will come to be. That would be actually quite fitting, carrying on someone's will. They mentioned it. Now who would do best at toppling everything? More than a few people have been mobilised. Hearts swayed, actions put in motion. Maybe they just need that last push. Gintoki doesn't look like he's doing all too well. Let's see what happens in the next episode. If you've been enjoying this one, let me know. Leaving a like might make me feel slightly better. And if you've enjoyed it, consider subscribing. But for now, see you in the next one. And just like the heads of the Shinsengumi taking the brunt of everything, I wonder if I can defer any sort of trouble to my patrons. And this is where I get in mass exodus. However, jokes aside, I know that this channel runs like it does because of all of you, and without the likes of Electric Ant, Noku, Raywin, Kite, Sao, Shiwan, Mats, Mwaha, Stinsfire, Girly, Grey19, Saltitron, Cardboard, Croyville, Jennifer Rojas, Alvin Garcia, Santiago, Di Fiero, Dark Shadow 7899, Defender of Segs, Gintman, Finesse Kid, Luis Rivero, Maurizio Lascano, Eddie Swanson, and everyone else. Both me and my channel would not be where we are now. And actually, I'm kinda surprised there hasn't been an uprising and someone trying to topple my reign. But really? Who would want to do this instead of me?